Okay, I just have a few questions. Okay, I'm going to ask, then just talk a little, and just trying to make everyone welcome and make them feel at home. Okay, and ask questions. Okay, and your questions will be answered. But before then, I'm going to ask you the one question: do you believe or you accept things? Which one do you do? You believe things or you accept? It's up to you. I'm not going to tell you, you judge that within you. Do you accept or you believe? Good. Um, it's about meditation. People have their ways of meditating. That is why I don't even go to that area. I don't even talk about it because people have asked questions about that. There are many ways some people do that during their yoga classes. Okay, some people might decide to just be in their room. Some can be in the bathrooms and can be at the workplace. Those of them who have mastered the act of meditation, they don't need to take a particular position because they have mastered them and they know the rules. While there are still people who are struggling to master it, they must always look for a position to sit down or to lie down or do whatever thing before they can meditate. And also remember that meditation is not a child's play. It's not something you should toy with, it's something you should, because it takes a whole lot. It's not easy. Had it been meditation was easy, everyone would be doing that. But we can't do that. You know why it's difficult for us? Because Christianity or religion came in, dwelled in us, locked the brain. The brain cannot be released. You can't even think for yourself until some other person does that for you. So how are you going to do it? Just a little the way I do experience. Okay, I share mine. It could be different. You don't have to do what I do. Before I meditate, I make sure I let go of so many things. I let go of so many things. I empty myself. When I'm talking about emptying myself, like you purge yourself, not to go and take some purge things. You know what I'm talking about? Cleansing. You let go. You release all those negativity. You clean. You want to empty a bowl of water. You want the bucket to be empty because you want to fill in a clean water. That's how I do it. Even if it takes me 3 days to do that, I'll do it before I go on meditation because it's not something I do every day. I don't even talk about it. So let me just help out here. Some people sit down. Some people lie down. Some people sit on the floor. Anyhow, but I used to tell people, get a comfortable position, but never you lie in your bed to meditate. Never. Except you're a guru. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Even some gurus won't even lie in their beds. They'll prefer to sit down so that they don't doze off. Now, when you cleanse your mind, you're ready. Get that position as quiet as you can. Focus on something if you can. I like to focus on something because I don't want to think. Because when I close my eyes, my brain might start playing pranks on me. My mind might start wandering. You know what I do? I get a coin. I hold on to that coin. The shape of it. I'm not going to close my eyes. I pay attention to that coin. Just the coin. Just that coin. Nothing more. Nothing less. Just the coin. Rolling it. Both hands. I'm focusing on it. That is when you can meditate. But at a point, your mind will go blank. You won't even know where you are. You won't even understand what's happening around you anymore. When you get to that point, don't struggle to bring yourself back. Maintain that position. Sit there. Avoid distraction. Let that coin be the only thing you focus on until your mind goes blank. Now that is a silver thread trying to link up to the other side of the world or to the spirit realm, because you want to reach out and ask questions you've been longing for. You want answers, but you don't know how to get them. So when people say I have the knowledge, the understanding, I know things, like me, I say my energy does not lie. Never has it ever lied to me. Whatever my energy tells me, it's always accurate. I might also say maybe a premonition. I see things before they happen. And I tell you, this is what is going to happen. And this is how it's going to be. And it will come that same way. That's because I know the energy inside of me. So when you meditate at that moment, you get to that realm. You're in a different world. You're not even here anymore. You're floating. You're floating. But you're sitting down there. You become numb. The coin, you don't even remember you were holding a coin again, because you're out. You don't even know what's happening again in the physical. They take you there. You ask every questions you want to ask about the universe, about yourself. Because somebody asked me, how am I going to know who I am? How will I get to know myself? You can go through meditation. At least I've given you a clue on how to do it. But make sure, don't keep grudges. No hatred. Like I say, empty yourself. Keep yourself clean. Because you are inviting a higher being to possess the body in order to help you move from this realm to the next realm. Because this is not something you're going to do the practical aspect of it here on this thing, the screen thing. You can't do that. You only practice it, because if I keep telling you things without telling you to practice them, I don't think I'm helping you. So when we are teaching people, we are helping people who are struggling to grow, to be either. I don't want you to be like me. I want you to grow higher than me if you can. We don't have to be in the same class. Either I am higher than you or you are higher than me. Yes, that is how it's supposed to be. We don't have to operate like, no, that's why we say vibrate higher. You don't have to be here. You don't want to say, I want to be like you. No, you don't have to be like me, because I don't want to be like you. I don't even want to be like you. I don't even want to be like anybody. I want to be me. Okay. So when we are teaching those people who are struggling, help them. Help them. That is who you were. And remember, I always tell people that many people are called, but few are chosen. You don't have to choose yourself on this path. Because if you choose yourself on this path, you're going to mislead people, because you don't know where you're going. Your ancestors choose this way. And I think one of the videos, I did mention something about the ancestors. When I say your ancestors choose you, like we used to say, if you like, you believe in reincarnation. If you don't like, that's your own cup of tea. But I do believe in reincarnation. You have to reincarnate to this earth until you have fulfilled and accomplished the mission you were here. You did not just come here to beautify the world. No. You came here for a purpose. Do you know your purpose? If you do not know that purpose, you came to this earth, I bet you're coming back and you're going to start afresh. So you better sit up and know why you're here. It's not all about awakening. I'm awakened. I'm a spiritualist. I'm this, I'm that. No. It's not all about that. First of all, you have to know your purpose. If not, you're coming back to this same matrix you're talking about, that this matrix is an illusionary world. It does not exist. You're still coming back to it. If cannot taken to do the same mistake you did in your past life. So if you like, you believe in reincarnation. If you don't like, it's your opinion. It's your choice. So I'm telling you, discover, know why you are here. Spend time to meditate. not prayer. Spend time to be quiet. Shut down anything you know that is a distraction to you. Because if you do not do that, it's still going to hold you down. You won't be able to elevate. And how will you carry other people along when you can't even carry yourself? You have to be strong to carry other people. Explain things to them. Teach them. They want to be there. They want to go there. When you have reached the stage of your higher self talking to you, that's your energy. The frequency is always high. It comes as a hit inside of you. Once you feel that, don't you ever joke with it. Experience. If you have never stirred, and when you're vibrating, when the message is coming and you feel heat inside of you, real heat will come inside of you and you're vibrating. Man, that's the time you have to pay attention because the message is coming. And once it happens that way and it tells me it has begun, I bet you it has begun. Not to worry about that. That's my energy. Yeah, it gives me every information. So if you think you want to lie to me, nobody can lie to me. You lie to yourself. You lie to yourself. I can remember when somebody said something about pride. Oh yeah, you said pride. You teach with pride. You know why you teach with pride? Because you know what you're doing. You don't have to be intimidated by people. You don't have to be intimidated because you know who you are. You know what's inside of you. That is how it's supposed to be. A teacher that knows something teaches with pride. Yeah, because you know what you're doing. Speak out. Let people listen to you because the authority is inside of you and it has been given unto you. It depends on how you play with it or how you carry it. Help others. I keep saying this thing. Help others. Teach them. Help them. When they ask you questions, answer them. If you're a spiritualist and people following you, people who listen to you, people who read the things you post, ask you questions and you don't answer them, how are they going to learn? That's because you don't know. You don't know. That's why you're trying to avoid it. I ask questions a lot. I ask questions. I can ask you questions because that's the same way they ask me. They ask me questions, so I'm going to ask you questions. So always make sure if I ask you a question the first time, the second time you don't answer me, I bullshit you because you don't know. And this video I'm doing right now, and I think it's going to help one of my brothers. Some might not really want Prince, something, can't really remember the name. But if he's opportune to watch this video, you asked me a question of how to get to know yourself, how to acquire knowledge. I've just said it here through meditation. Okay? When I told you to go and do research, find yourself, know who you are, know the purpose, and you asked me how you're going to do that. I should help you. I'm using this opportunity because many people have asked me the same thing over and over, and you asked me that same thing. That's why I decided. You just flashed my mind, man. That's why I'm speaking. Meditate. Ask your higher self questions like your subconscious mind and your consciousness. The two of them work hand in hand. You're lying down. The subconscious mind will come and ask you some questions that sounds weird. And you wake up, become conscious and like, what kind of stupid question was that? Hell no, it wasn't stupid. That was not a stupid question. A message was coming to you. But because you don't pay attention, you woke up. You did not want to listen to it. That's how it begins. Whenever you feel that way, do not be dismayed. Pay attention, relax yourself. There are so many things to talk about on this spirituality. The part that interests me most is about my ancestors. I like talking about my ancestors. I think I did also mention in the other video. If not, I'm going to say it again. Please, please, if you're talking about ancestors, let the people you are passing the message to know what ancestors are or who their ancestors are. Explain to them. It's just like calling God, 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 my God, my God, God, God. No, it doesn't make sense. My ancestors, my ancestors, my ancestors. It doesn't make sense. Explain to them. Let them understand and know what or who their ancestors are. Your ancestors have names. Do you know their names? You don't know? And you talk about them? My ancestors. I'm still gonna help you out here. When you talk about your ancestors, you're talking about your forefathers. Your forefathers, from where you come from or from where you came from. You dig down, you go to the generation before your grandfather or your great-grandfather, their generation before them, before it gets to you. That's how you do it. Then you communicate with them. Don't just call my ancestors, call their names. But if it is to call Angel Gabriel and Angel Michael, you know that. But you don't know the name of your ancestors. You don't even know their names. Spiritual people, awakening people, enlightened people, help others. Do not be self-centered. Do not feel you know it all and you don't want to share it with others. You know nothing. When you do not share knowledge with people, you know nothing. I, Kathika-Fin of the That Says So. Help them. The burden is going to be less when you start sharing the knowledge. What you've been through. You give them the emphasis. Give them illustration. Show them this is the path. I was once there. I fell. I got up and here I am today. You can do it because I did it. Encourage them. Don't look for people to like come to you all the time. They run to you whenever they have problems. People seek for your help all the time. No, that is not how it's done. You don't do it that way. You see this path we're walking? We are awakening our brothers, we're awakening our sisters, the kindred spirit in us. Take as much as you can. Help them out. Take that extra time and explain to them. Drop voice notes, messages in any way you can. Give them illustration and map out the path they should work on. Don't be self-centered. Don't claim you know all because you know nothing. 360 degrees. You know what I'm talking about? And you have been able to solve only 9 degrees. You go nowhere. Some have not even solved up to that. But yet you want to see yourself like, yeah, get to that point where you become one with nature. You hear when you listen. You pay attention. They give you those words and you master them. You reach out to people and release the frequency. You release the frequency to them and they feel the heat. When you talk with them, they feel your vibration. When you talk to me and I don't feel your vibration, you're not saying anything. You need to vibrate because that is how I hear. I hear your words vibrationally. That's how I hear it. I feel the frequency connects with mine. That's how we should do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We will keep doing this. Share knowledge. The more you share, the more you know. The more you share, the more you learn. I love every one of you. Please, just help me subscribe, okay? You know what to do, which I'm not really going to because it's just a message. You can share it on your thing. You can share it on your Facebook or stuff like that. Okay? We are all one. So joining on same mission. We want to get there. There is no time. The time is now. I don't know what's going to happen to me after now. But like I always say, I'm not afraid of anything because I'm not coming back to earth. If this is going to be the last video I'm gonna make, I'm always prepared anytime. Because they said time waits for no man. Tomorrow is not promised. It's not. So I'm not always afraid. So that is why I say we keep telling people, because we don't know what is going to happen the next minute. Okay? I love you. Take good care of you guys. I'll be back again. Bye, and ocean breeze to you all.